It all started as if it was the natural thing to do, because in the land of cinema, far from the lights of Mumbai and the Bollywood studios, people needed it. This small touring talkies cinema tirelessly travels across the southwestern regions of India, from village to village, over the plains, bringing cinema to those who don't normally have access.
Pilot, कोई सेफ जगह ले चलो यार।
Driving at around 25 miles per hour, days on the road are long, but they have to keep up tradition. It's said there were almost 1,000 traveling cinemas in the 70s, but today there are less than 10. Anup inherited this traveling cinema from his father. Now it's up to him to carry on. Anup's touring talkies will be on the road for several months with no set route or destination, day after day, mile after mile, always going that little bit further to meet its audience. This is his territory, the enormous state of Maharashtra, one of the largest and most populated in India, stretching across valleys and high plateaus to the Arabian Sea. Anup has brought Promat along on this trip, a boy from his village who wants to learn the trade.
What do you think of the film Dabang?
There's only action.
Only action. I like the fighting.
It's an action film. They never stop fighting. Salman Khan is fantastic. He's brilliant. It's Salman Khan that draws the audiences in. Everyone comes to see him. Salman's a super hit.
What's Shah Rukh Khan like?
He's not so good as Salman Khan.
And the film Ek the Tiger?
Titanic. That's the top film. It's the best picture. I've already projected Hollywood films and people love them. But it's Salman Khan that keeps our talkie going. Salman is the biggest star, and I'd love to meet him one day.
We're on the high plateaus in northern Maharashtra. The hills of the village Shinyapur show us a traditional India that is timeless. Every time he arrives in a village, it's a big event, a magical pause in the locals' daily humdrum life. Here, in the depths of the Indian countryside, traveling cinemas are, and have been for almost a century, one of the only sources of entertainment for the isolated rural populations. This is one of the last traveling cinemas. It will take Anup and his workers around 6 hours of hard work, mobilizing all local willing hands to help put up the tent with its tangle of cables, pulleys, and large bamboo poles.
What film would you like to see? Any. I want to see Ready. It's my favorite.
I love the cinema and movies. My favorite stars are Salman Khan and Katrina.
We've brought a cinema to you. Have you often been to a cinema?
I sometimes went during religious festivals. They come with their tents during the Shiva festival. We all used to go to the cinema. It's wonderful, but it doesn't happen very often.
I've brought you a cinema. You must come tonight.
I'll try.
It's the first time we put up the tent this season. We'll see if it works and if people come to see the film. Before, when a talkie arrived in the village, we were welcomed like kings. It's different nowadays with TV and other sources of entertainment. But we still receive a warm welcome, even if we've lost some of our former prestige. Hello. I need a copy of Ek the Tiger today. How much will it cost? Can you lower your price a bit? The entrance tickets are very cheap. I have to negotiate. I want to project it tonight. Ek the Tiger.
It's not even 3 in the afternoon, but it's already been a long day. While the workers rest in the shade of the enormous tent made up of square pieces of cloth stitched together over and over again, Anup scours the countryside to tell people about the film. There are always spectators out there to convince.
People everywhere love films. They love being able to come to our cinema. We have a good reputation because we've been doing this for 40 or 50 years. Our reputation precedes us, and it's given us our identity. Everywhere we go, people say we're cinema makers. It's an honor. It's our identity. I'm pleased I can make an audience happy. I'm very proud of what my father did. It's thanks to him that our little cinema is famous. The film is Ek the Tiger. It's the best film.
What time?
9 o'clock tonight.
Who's starring in it?
Salman Khan. It's a brilliant action film. We're setting up a cinema. Have you already been to a cinema?
Yes, in the past. But you see, now I have my beads. I'm not interested in all that anymore. I have all I could wish for, and I'm at peace. I don't go looking for distractions. I found true happiness. I'm talking about universal happiness. It's everywhere in nature. What matters is to find it through karma.
Now you're in contemplation?
Yes. I'm at peace with myself and the world. But if you insist, I'll come.
Wait. Come back here. We're projecting a film tonight in the village. It's the film Ek the Tiger, and it's for all ages. Have you already seen it? It's a brilliant action film, a Hindi film.
Okay, we'll come.
Hello, we're projecting a film tonight. It's not expensive.
Which film?
The Hindi film, Ek the Tiger. Have you already seen a film in Hindi or Marathi?
No.
Well, then come along tonight.
Okay, I will.
Come on, hurry up. That's it. Take the other handle. Hurry up! Come on, that's it.
As usual, the copy of the film arrives at the last moment. It left Mumbai that very morning and had to find its way over nearly 250 miles of countryside.
Go on, climb up first. Open it. Find some pliers to open it. There's usually a key to open the case.
These are used copies that ordinary movie theaters no longer want.
Hurry up, there are 8 reels to mount.
These reels have run their course, so they're rented for next to nothing, destined to be roughly handled by the Talkies' old projectors. The back of the truck is converted into a makeshift projection room, and the ritual can begin. We're witnessing the very origins of cinema, the remains of a golden era, a craft and expertise which have miraculously survived a century. Ancient equipment and unchanging gestures will create every night the same small miracle on the old white screen.
Mada, don't think so much. Start up the projector.
Here, the conductor is Mada, a projectionist of the kind they don't make anymore. His machine, a German projector from the early 1930s, is worthy of a museum and would drive collectors crazy. It's an old carbon arc projector system that works by producing an electric arc of light. They've come from nearby villages and farms, but tonight the tent is far from full. There are mostly men and boys. In this region, once night has fallen, women must stay at home. And quite frankly, The days of family comedies and sentimental melodramas are over. Ek Tha Tiger, one of the greatest hits of Hindi cinema in the past years, is proof. The new motto of Indian cinema is full action, full fighting. Love stories and songs have been pushed aside. But the most important thing in Indian cinema is still its film stars. No major film is made without a big star. Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif are worshipped almost like gods. In Indian cinema, some things never change.
वैसे मैंने एजुकेशन कंप्लीट किया उसके बाद
I always wondered what
मुझे
kind
लगा
of
कि
job
क्या
I
करूँ
could
क्या
do
नहीं क्या करूँ
when I
लेकिन
finished
मेरे
school.
पिताजी का भी एक्सीडेंट हुआ उस टाइम पे और डॉक्टर ने कहा कि वो चल फिर
Until
नहीं
the
सकती
day
वो व्हीलचेयर
my
पे
father had his accident.
और उनके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड
He broke his
सब काम ही नहीं
spinal
कर रहा था
cord.
ब्रेक ही हुई थी सब तो
So
उससे मैंने धीरे-धीरे
I
संभालना शुरू
slowly
किया
took over the
संभालते
business.
संभालते मैं खुद कब बिजनेस
I started running the business without realizing what I was letting myself in for.
डिसाइड नहीं किया था कि ये करूंगा
At
कि
the
वो
beginning, I had no idea how it all worked. It took me 2 years to learn the trade. But then, something terrible happened. My tent was completely burnt down. I never knew who did it or why. I nearly gave it all up. But that feeling didn't last long. I said to myself, no, you've got to pick yourself up and start all over again. And that same night, I found a new tent, and it's been 6 years since the business took off again. People around here love going to the cinema. Life wouldn't be the same without it.
ये जो मेरी गाड़ी
My
है
truck
इसे
is ancient.
बहुत साल
My
पहले
father
पिताजी
fixed
ने
it up little by little to
तो
suit
ये
him.
सब क्या हुआ जैसे
Then he
उनको अच्छा
installed a
लगा कि
projector
पहले उन्होंने
inside.
एक प्रोजेक्टर बिठाया अंदर
Bit by bit, he
जहाँ
made
अच्छा लगा
improvements
उन्होंने
to it
वो
and
fix
changed
किया है।
things
तो ऐसे
depending
बढ़ते
on
बढ़ते
what he
गाड़ी बन
needed.
गई। तो उसके बाद
But
अभी
now
ये
it's
हो
an
गया,
antique.
old model ही है,
But I
क्योंकि
can't
आप
buy
नई
another
गाड़ी
vehicle.
उसमें डाल नहीं सकते
We can't
इतना
invest
बड़ा।
in
यानी
another
कि
truck.
business में
It's much too
इतना
expensive.
investment भी नहीं
The
कर
business
सकते,
isn't
जितना
doing
बड़ा
well
business
enough.
नहीं है। तो उसको
Our
जो
driver's
machine
very
है या फिर
experienced
spare
to be
part
able to
उसका
drive
और
this
ये
truck.
गाड़ी का steering
He
है,
drove
सब
it back in my
वो
father's
हमारा एक
time.
ही driver है।
He's been
तो
driving
कम
it
से
for
कम
40
40 साल
years.
से
He's
मेरे
the only
पिताजी
one who
के
knows
पास
how
है,
it
वो ही
works.
वो गाड़ी चला सकता
No
है।
one else
फिर
knows how to repair
किसी को
it
भी
or
ये
even
गाड़ी
keep it
चलानी
going.
नहीं आ सकती।
When do we leave the mountains behind?
In 125 miles.
It's going to take more than 12 hours? Crossing this mountain's very difficult.
Oh, yes.
What's happened to that truck? Has the load toppled over? There's a problem with the engine. Can you hear that noise?
What noise?
I heard it when we set off.
The starter probably needs cleaning. We'll go to the next village. Then the truck can rest for a couple of days. And then it'll be all right.
Haven't we already mended that tire?
It was the one on the other side.
Since when's it flat?
It started going flat in the mountains.
We take our cinema on the road and show films in villages.
Where are you going now?
Into Maharashtra to the west. We never really know. We go from one village to another. And we go and find an audience for every projection. We've just come from a village where we showed the film Ek the Tiger. Depending on where we are, we show films in Hindi or Marathi. It depends on the villages and the people.
And how's business?
It's tough. It used to be a good business, but now it's more and more difficult to sell tickets.
Really? Why? Because of TV?
Not really. It's mainly pirate copies that have affected our business. We might have to give up soon.
Close down?
Close down.
We slowly make our way down from the mountains to the plains of the Satara district on the borders of Maharashtra and the state of Goa, a farming region where work in the fields sets the pace of life. It's a vast area that exists far, far away from the famous Indian economic boom. Here, probably more than anywhere else, a lot of people will come to the cinema.
One day, we wanted to go and see a film at a fun fair. I was still at school, but we didn't have enough money for the ticket. I had to wait years for that. So when I had to start looking for work, I immediately went looking for a job in a cinema. I went back to a fun fair alone. There were lots of tent cinemas, and I asked at every one if there were any jobs going. No one took me on. Luckily, Anup was the last one I asked.
Pramod comes from the countryside like the others. Every day he discovers this new nomadic life of cinema. Today it's his turn to go to the nearby village to tell the locals the news. These small temples double up as a platform for anyone who wants to make announcements and bring the local news.
Hello. ऐका अनुप जगदांच्या घराशेजारी एक फ्री मध्ये चित्रपट एकता टायगर फुल ॲक्शन मध्ये पिक्चर बघायला भेटणार फ्री मध्ये एकता टायगर एक बड़ा चित्रपट फ्री मध्ये एकता टायगर फुल ॲक्शन मध्ये फुल फायटिंग मध्ये ठीक 9 वाजता एकता टायगर.
Now, I see so many different places. I go from village to village, meeting all kinds of people. It's wonderful traveling with the cinema. And sometimes, we even meet foreigners.
News has traveled fast through the village and beyond. Inside the small houses, at mealtime, the talkie is on everyone's lips. At long last, something has come to liven up the humdrum life in this remote countryside.
A Talkies just arrived. They're going to show Ek Tha Tiger. Shall we go? It's been so long since a talkie came. The one that's just arrived is Anoop's talkie. He's going to show a Salman and Katrina film, so there'll be lots of people. And you love Katrina. Her costumes, her hairstyles, everything. And Salman and all those fights, it's really exciting. People who live in Mumbai are so lucky. They can go and see all the new films that come out in big cinemas and multiplexes. They can go every single day. Touring talkies are slow and behind the times. Ek Tha Tiger came out ages ago. This is the first opportunity we have to see it, and it's only for one day. If I lived in Mumbai, I'd go and see a movie every day. I have a friend who has the same dress as Katrina in the movie Welcome. I'm sure she'll wear it tonight. So, am I pretty? Come on, let's go. Yes, let's go.
All dressed up as if they're going to a party or a ceremony, Divya and her little sister will walk until it's dark to reach the neighboring village. But it doesn't matter how far nor how long it will take. Walking along the roadside is part of life here. Just a few miles away, a white screen erected in a field is already waiting for them.
Internet's going to change things. All you just have to do is switch on a machine. Films will be sent directly through cables and reels will become obsolete. In 2 or 3 years, they won't need us.
But don't tell the boss that.
We're going to have to beg him not to update the equipment. It takes 4 of us to work the projector. Soon he'll only need 1 of us. You put the reel here, then you feed the film through there, then you slide it past the sound head, and thread it down to the bottom. Make sure all the film perforations fit. It has to engage over the sprocket and then thread it through. Don't worry about that, we'll adjust it later. Turn it. Turn it right round and make sure it's attached. Now you light the carbon rods. Use the screwdriver. Go back to the rods and turn gently here. A bit more. A bit more. Go on, and now you turn it on quickly. That's right. Now go to the front and turn the handle. Again, go on. Go on, go on. That's it, that's it. Good.
प्रिंट एकदम
I find all these tiny images on the film incredible. Once they're threaded onto the projector and the rods are burning, they're transformed into a big moving image on the big white screen. And I find that magical. Even though the original image is so tiny. I love watching films on a big screen, being surrounded by the sound. That's why I love this tent in the cinema so much. Each and every time, it's just incredible.
कटे पीटे पहलवान टाइप की है। तुम राइटर क्यों बने? बहुत कम लोग हैं जो अपने दिल की सुनते हैं। तुम लकी हो।
एक एजेंट के लिए सबसे अहम बात ये
जो हम पहले जिस गांव में
Every time we arrive somewhere new to show a film for the first time, there's an extraordinary atmosphere. And as soon as the film starts, the audience is carried away. Makes me feel so happy. I know we'll be leaving early the next morning, that we'll have to work hard to set everything up for another projection. But it makes me feel it's all worth it.
अबे साले गोपी कहाँ से जा रहा था तू? वो देख लेती तो? पहुंच गया हूँ, फोन करता हूँ।
अब वो तुम पे नहीं भोंगेगा।
ज़ोयासी, आओ, तुम्हें कुछ दिखाना है। Come rocket, come.
What? How sweet. इनको दिखाने के लिए बुलाया था मुझे।
बहुत मजा आता है हमारे। It's wonderful seeing a film in a cinema. You forget all your troubles, escape from reality, and you can share that. I love Katrina and all the actresses in films like Ek Tha Tiger. Salman Khan is so strong. He has such adventures. And all his films are blockbusters. They're going to shoot a film in Mumbai with Salman Khan and Katrina. I'd so like to go. I dream of seeing them together on a shoot. But for that dream to come true, I'd have to go to Mumbai.
Another day, another road, and as always, looking for a place to show their film that evening, without knowing exactly where or when. We might well laugh together, but we always come back to the same matter of concern. This strange, temperamental truck, without which none of this would be possible.
It's been years since any parts have been changed.
Are you the driver or aren't you? You should have spoken to me about it. You should have seen to it. You should have warned me about the grease. We're losing too much petrol. All the filters need changing. Look, you're the projectionist. You tell me if there's a problem with the projector, don't you?
No, I don't. I sorted it out by myself.
What do you mean?
In 7 years, you haven't put the slightest drop of petrol in. Am I right?
I filled it up hundreds of times.
How many times?
Oh, at least 150. Life on the road is very different and can be dangerous. You sleep on the roadside, in a field or wasteland. It's a very intense life and it's not always easy. You can never be sure you'll find somewhere to sleep or something to eat. Sometimes you have to brave the cold and rain to bring people a bit of entertainment. But this business keeps 10 to 15 people in a job, so I have to carry on for their sakes. My cinema has been going for nearly 40 years. I'm not going to just stop. I've got to continue for all those reasons, despite the fact times are hard.
Today, Anoop has decided to make an unusual detour. Maharashtra is one of the cradles of Indian cinema, and since the era of silent movies, films have been shot in the local language, Marathi. Today, almost 100 feature films are shot a year, and it's not unusual to come across a film crew as you drive along a country road or enter a village. Seen like this, it'd be easy to believe we're in one of Mumbai's film studios. Marathi cinema has made an astonishing comeback. As it resembled Bollywood films, its popularity dropped, and in the 90s, it almost disappeared into oblivion. A new generation of film directors and actors has breathed a new lease of life into Marathi cinema, and it's finally regaining its former glory. Because Marathi films are like no other.
Action.
Deeply rooted in local culture and traditions, they recount typical village life, governed by never-ending tales of rivalry between families and other villages, conflict between different clans, betrayal and forbidden love, with heroines who will preferably come to a tragic end. Anoop has traveled all over the region with his talkie since his father's days, so he's quite well known in the small Marathi cinema circle. He's quite at home and has the privilege of being able to talk to some of the up-and-coming actors and actresses, like Darshine Gauria.
So how's your talkie doing?
Okay, we're waiting for the Yatra season next month.
In the meantime, you have big audiences?
It depends on the films.
Which films are you showing?
Different kinds.
Family dramas?
Yes, and action films.
Family dramas and action films.
Right now we're showing Ek the Tiger in Hindi.
Only Salman Khan exists. In Hindi, he's the only one who's popular.
And now I'm waiting for your film in Marathi.
Marathi films are more successful during the Yatra festivities. Are the festivities good for your business?
If the films are good, yes.
So you're going to be on the road for the next few months?
Yes, always on the road. And if your film's a success, I'll show it wherever I go.
On the other side of Maharashtra, in Aurangabad, the Yatra season has already begun. This is what a Yatra looks like. It's a religious festival that livens up a whole town and its community for several days running. In India, it's said that there are more yatras than days in the year. During the festival, the town becomes a mecca for pilgrims. Music and dance, offerings and prayers, processions and rituals. Yatra is the time for flamboyance and colors that only India can do. And when religious fervor and the sacred take over the streets, we realize that cinema, in one form or another, must also express itself. Because for the Marathi people, there has always been a connection between gods and films, and one is lost without the other.
There are lots of films. There are films in Hindi and Marathi.
They've all arrived. The festival can begin.
There are lots of old films, too.
How many talkies are there?
At least 15.
And they're showing several films. They show the films all day and all night?
Yes, of course. What do you want to go and see?
English, English. English, English. We can see the films again and again. We'll stay until midnight. That'll be too late. Then we'll sleep there. Go and get dressed up. We're going to the pictures. The talkies come to our towns during the yatras. These cinemas are so important to us. They attract all kinds of people. Cinema lovers, religious people, even celebrities. Some people even prefer going to the movies than to the temple.
On the edge of town, a strange and noisy caravan has set itself up, taking possession of the land as if it owns it. These large tents, almost propping each other up, have a crucial role in the festivities. They're home to a true film festival, an Indian rural version of a large multiplex, with non-stop projections of an unbelievable choice of films. Most of the region's talkies have come especially for the occasion. It's like a big fair that celebrates all kinds of Indian cinema.
There are dramas, sad films, action films with lots of fighting. Some are about happiness, others are comical. It makes us feel good when films are funny and refreshing. But we're glad to see all kinds of films. Villagers and children from around here only get to see films during the yatra. Occasions to go to the pictures are few and far between. These cinemas have to keep coming here. It's the only form of entertainment we get in the year, for adults and children alike. We really need these cinemas, and they show so many films. The talkies bring us so much joy.
But the talkie owners aren't quite so enthusiastic. They're worried what the future holds in store for their trade.
If we used modern projectors instead, we could forget about reels and carbon arc projectors. It'd be so much cheaper. And there's no reason why it wouldn't work. No reason at all.
A better solution would be to rent one of those new projectors. And now there are hard discs. You don't even have to bother with reels.
The yatras are the heart and soul of the Maharashtra culture. We've inherited them from our elders, and we want to carry on the tradition. Talkies are part of that culture. We want to make sure the traditions live on and continue to evolve. It's as if Talkies are a big family, even if there is rivalry between us. Everyone does his utmost to get the films he wants. If you spot a film that you know will bring in business, you do everything you can to get it. My film Student of the Year is going to bring in all the youngsters around here. It's a love story, so everyone's going to love it. At the beginning of the 1980s, cinemas were thriving. You could make a lot of money. Business was booming. Then when videos came on the market in the middle of the 80s, and with a larger choice of TV channels from 2000 onwards, business has gone downhill. We've suffered such a huge slump in business that trying to make a living from a talkie nowadays is a bit like choosing a white elephant for a pet.
The beaches along the Arabian Sea in the region of Konkan, so near and yet so far from bustling Goa, are like a final frontier. People don't yet have TVs in their houses, and the nearest cinema is in Dapoli, nearly 60 miles inland, only accessible by treacherous roads. It's the first time Anup and his fellow travelers venture into this region with their cinema, reaching out to these isolated communities. they are constantly motivated by an enduring hope that their next destination will be the one, that they can still conquer the land of cinema.
You think it's solid? I'm not so sure. Go and find some stones.
It's such an unlikely place to show a film just when the sea is coming in. Yet who could dream of a more beautiful place to see a film?
Please, don't get it dirty. Thank you. You, come here, come here.
Because here in the far reaches of Maharashtra, Anoop's widescreen is always welcome, and it blends into the landscape as if by magic.
Careful, it's trailing on the ground.
Day after day, road after road, always reaching out to new audiences who are waiting for him, new faces and new eyes that will light up in the dark, the talkie continues its journey. A journey through time and over land, so that our dreams of cinema may continue forever.